Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you back to the second webinar session. This is Rick Standiford again, and we have a session today where we're going to dig a little bit deeper into oak woodland management. You recall last week we started out with a good overview of oak woodland ecology and biodiversity. We talked a bit about the management planning process. Today we're actually going to have 4 presentations where we'll dig deeply into the different kinds of management enterprises that are available for oak woodland owners. Just to remind you all, a few of you may not have participated last week. The whole purpose of this webinar is designed to encourage landowners and those who advise landowners to develop management plans for their properties, oak woodland properties, in order to encourage sustainability for future generations and to accomplish some of the goals they have for owning the land. As we indicated last week, really the future of woodlands is in the hands of private landowners, since about 80% of California's oak woodlands are owned by private individuals. The session today, we're going to have 4 presentations. Morgan Duran from UC Cooperative Extension will talk about livestock and grazing management. Bill Tichy will talk about recreational income with a predominant emphasis on hunting, but he'll talk about some other aspects as well. Royce Larson, also from Cooperative Extension, will talk about erosion control and water quality, a very important consideration. And John Shelley, also with Cooperative Extension and the UC Center for Forestry, is going to talk about some of the forest products aspects of oak woodlands. I know a lot of you have been doing this, but we put frequent updates on the webinar site, ucanr.org/oak webinar. So make sure you check back on that. Each of the speakers every week, we provide you with their email contact. So if you want to contact them directly offline, feel free to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put a poll over here right now for you to take a look at. And you had an opportunity to listen to the webinar online after the fact. And we sent that link out to many of you. And hopefully you all got it. If you didn't, it's going to be there for the long haul. So you can click if you had a chance to look at that. If you didn't see the email, you can let me know, and I'll make sure that you have a chance to follow up and see what happened in the past session. So also, we had a chance to answer some of the questions that we didn't get to last week. So we put all of the questions that we didn't get answers to, and we posted them on the website. And I sent out directions of that via email earlier this morning. So hopefully you had a chance to look at that, or if you didn't, I refer you back to the webinar site to take a look at the questions that didn't get answered and some of our first estimates of what the answers might be. So some of you have had a chance to look at it, but not everyone. So we'll do that each week because we'll probably run short on time. The queue will be bigger than we have time for, so we'll try to put the unanswered questions up on the web every week. And finally, we did have an opportunity arise that we didn't have last week. Our 2 presenters today, both are located in San Luis Obispo County, Royce Larson and Bill Tichy. They went ahead and scheduled a 3rd field trip that will take place June 30th, which is a Thursday, from 10 till 2:30 down in San Luis Obispo County. It's about 20 miles to the east of Santa Margarita, and the website will provide information on where it is, how do you get there, and so I would encourage you to take a look at that. We'll send out more detailed information on that via email in the future, but I just wanted you all to make sure that you knew there was a 3rd opportunity for those of you who live in the Central Coast, the Southern San Joaquin Valley, or even Southern California that's a little bit closer. The other two sessions will still happen on the two Saturdays as we had originally planned.